everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian is Weird. Today I'm gonna do my makeup. I want to go really gothy, but we'll see where the brush takes me. And I I don't really want I don't want foundation, but I also want like a more even skin tone. So it's kind of like a conundrum there. Um, I wonder if I could just use my white foundation mixing pigment, if that would give me like the light white that I'm looking for, because I don't want to do like a cream, like clown white light. I don't think. Yeah. So let's just give this a try. I think I've tried this before and I don't think it ended up well. So let's just see how she do today. So this is a mixing pigment. You have to mix it with your sponge. I guess it's a brush. You often use it with your foundation to lighten it up. This is LA Girl. They have a bunch of different colors. They have color correctors. So if you have a foundation that you think is too light, too dark, too too orange, too red, all that stuff, they can help you out. If you need green, they have it. I don't know if they still sell these. I haven't looked in a while. I just kind of stay out of the drugstore makeup now, because honestly, I don't like every time I go to the golf to the drugstore now, I go to get like cough medicine. That's pretty much all I go for. So at that time, I'm not exactly thinking about makeup, if you can believe it. Okay, well, I guess this is whiter than I expected because I'm not even like halfway through the product that I pumped out on my hands. So, good job, LA Girl. You're a real one. I got this freckle pen from Sunset Makeup. I had been looking at it, and I follow Sunset Makeup, so I see like a lot of the videos they post, and they were posting about their freckle pen, which I don't have any desire to. I mean, I've got a couple freckles, but I don't have any desire to like be like all freckled up. It's really cute on people, but like I just don't really have that desire. So I never really paid it much attention, and then I saw that they had a blue one, and I was like, this is really interesting. They don't have all colors. They of the abnormal colors. They have purple, and they have, which makes you look a little like I don't know how to describe it. And then they have blue, and so blue is the undertone that you get often when you do makeup over stubble. And so I got the blue freckle pen and I wore it yesterday and I was like, this is amazing. Like if you get really up close and you really look at my stubble, you will see that um uh it's blue, but if you don't do that and you're just far enough away, like normal distance away from a person, then you will not be able to tell and would just look like this shadow of like a 5 o'clock shadow. So it's really cool. So I guess maybe I'm gonna try to do like my own variation of like trad goth. For me, like goth is like so like variable, that trying to do like one kind of makeup with it is like kind of weird to me. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so I don't have like I have the same palettes I always do. I have a smoky palette, but I don't have it with me, and I don't want to get up to get it. I should have gotten it, but I didn't. So I'm going to, yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have a single thing that is gray, which is annoying because I like that color. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the base of the makeup, and I'm gonna do mostly most of the base with this Velveteen's lipstick from Lime Grime. This is the black one. What is the name of it? Black Velvet. And I'm going to use a fluffy brush. Where's the brush I like to use for this? I'm going to use a fluffy brush to kind of, it's this one, blend it and whatnot. So we're just experimenting. Okay, so you want to wipe off any excess. You don't want it to be like super globby once you put it on, and then so kind of going for that shape. I'm going to do one eye at a time because these do dry down pretty quickly, and I'm just going to start like blending the color. And if you use liquid lipstick for a base or for your eyeshadow or anything, it does last quite a long time, which is what I really like. So I'm trying to create like a little bit more of a point here, but I think I need a little bit more color. I don't particularly like this as a lipstick. I ordered a lot of black lipsticks at one time, trying to find the perfect black lipstick to replace my other black lipstick that had become too controversial, if you know what I mean. We're definitely doing very like, I don't know, whenever I think trad goth, I think like Susie and the Banshees, and so this is very inspired by that because a fierce diva is always going to get my attention. So this is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm trying not to have it curved down so much, but I can't help it. My hand just like. Okay, so we're gonna do the other side. Wow, that foundation mix-in did a lot more white than I expected. Well, every time I look at myself, I'm like, whoa. A good or bad thing if you're sensitive to smells is that this smells, this has a scent. So if you're very sensitive to smells, you might not like this. The lime crime one. It smells kind of like a vanilla cupcake, which is cool, I guess. Like, back in the day, it's, like, weird because I've been doing makeup for so long that, like, I remember when, like, nobody put scents in there, like, fragrances in their, I don't think these are even at all, like, not even close. Nobody put scents in their products, and now it seems like kind of everyone's doing it, and I don't really like that because it can be very polarizing. Like, I think they're trying to make their products different by using different scents. And I just kind of wish that, like, they didn't do that. Did I get a notification? No. Okay. My phone flashed. Okay, so I'm going to go up a little bit on this one, and I think it's okay if it's a little higher at the front, because that kind of gives this, like, kind of swoopy effect. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to clean it up a little bit with some eyeshadow, I think, but this is basically where we're starting from. Very Frankenfurter from Rocket Horror Picture Show. Next, I'm going to. I feel so lost. I just feel like I'm like, what am I doing? I wish I had like a gray. Like, grays make it so much easier to blend. This is like a charcoal right there. It's a charcoal gray. So we'll use that. I want to go in with a smaller brush though, because I don't want to flick a bunch of pigment where I don't want it, because it's important to keep some areas separate. So I'm gonna go and take this tapered brush. This is the Morphe M507. It's an awesome brush. It's a great brush. So I'm just kind of pat into that. I should probably put powder underneath to protect from fallout, but I'm gonna wash this right off, so I don't want to be all powdery. So just using this to darken up the areas that I want to darken up, and I'm also using this to kind of buff the edges out. Some people like their lines a little sharper, but because so often my lines are uneven, I like to keep things soft. And then, like, I know trad goth is very like white and black. It's very this. I don't know. I always want to like put a little color into it because I like the way that looks on my face. But I don't know. I think I am going to try to find my Kim Kardashian contour stick, because they're cool tones, so it will look good with this. And also because I don't have any gray. If I had a gray, I would use that, but oh wait, I just have a gray here. I have a big kit right here. Okay, so there's some brow powder that is light gray, and it's not super pigmented because, you know, so it's a little workable, but ooh, I have this. This is from Catrice, the Prime and Fine. They probably have canceled this. That's gonna be a good color for contour and stuff like that. That for me. Some eyeshadows, and let's see what else I got. I love this color. Look, it's pretty. Okay, so I think that's basically what I'm working with if I'm working with this palette. So, yeah, so now I'm gonna do a wing, and I'm gonna do something different with my brows. I had envisioned like polka dots, like decreasing size, but now I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that because this makeup is so like particular to, you know, vibe. So I'm gonna use my felt tip liner, and I'm going to line my eyes. So I'm just looking forward, creating the outside line, and then connecting them. So I see how I like looked forward, I like moved my eye down, and then okay, I'm gonna fill this in. It's gonna take like 10 minutes with this tiny little brush. This is a House Lab liner, and I do really like it. It's a good liner. Just be careful about the direction you go, because some directions will create more there we go. Will create more tension on the skin, and then you will have not the look that you were going for. So that's what I'm doing for that side. I feel like it should be bigger. Okay, I feel like that is the size. Maybe also on the upper lash line. Okay, yes, that is what I'm going for. I'm so itchy. Did I even do makeup on my nose? I'm so bad about forgetting right here. It'll be like a completely different color today. Okay, so shake it up a little bit and then go to the other eye. Just gonna slap it on there. Okay, so like looking straight ahead, create the wing, and then bring it down. Oh god. Well, I got a beautiful stamp from my lash line. Always great. We'll do something a little bit more artistic then, I guess. That's what you want to call it. Okay, so they're not quite even because that okay, so I'm gonna do some lines up in here. So this is starting to get dry out a little bit from being out. Okay, let me let it get some juice back in its life, and then we will do that. While we're doing that, we'll do some contour, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do with the rest of the floss. So first, I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. Oh my gosh, this is so smooth. I forgot about this. So this is Super Shock Cheek Pearlized in Flexitarian from ColourPop. I don't know if they make this color. I don't know if any of this is made anymore. My makeup is all old as shit. But this is a very light highlighter, like light as in color. But it has a tremendous payoff. Did I skip that part of my face? This is the time where Ian goes, did I do that? Because I'm pretty much just using the camera as my mirror. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go straight down my nose, but very like thin. I like barely touch my nose, so that just the tip of my finger was touching it. And then I like to highlight. Now with my piercing, it's kind of weird how I highlight, because normally if I'm trying to like highlight in this space, I just do the ridges, which I believe it's called the philtrum. The two ridges you have down here, I like to just put highlight there. I don't like to put highlight in the center, but sometimes you gotta do what you got to do. I feel like my forehead needs highlighting, which is like right in here. That's fun to me. I don't know. I just like highlighting. Um, so this is I think it's best applied with the fingers. It's very easy. They also have their super shock eyeshadows, which I have many of, and they are very awesome. Here's one for example. Oh, hi Riker, you wanna be on camera? You wanna be on camera? You're not gonna kiss me. You fucking killed a squirrel today. You're not gonna kiss me. I will love you, and I know you were just acting out your natural predator instincts because you're a big bad dog. But let's not lick Daddy's face or any part of Daddy because Daddy don't like that. Okay, okay. So this is one. This is one of my favorites. I like when I saw it, I knew I couldn't live without it. So like it's so shiny. It's like literally that shiny on your lid. I haven't found a brush that like applies it like it looks, but if I use my finger, it looks great. Um, so if you're trying to do detail work, you probably want to put this on first and then do the detail work around it so that you can get all the not so perfect edges. Okie dokie. So I said we were gonna contour, and damn it, we're gonna contour. Oh, I do have this gray lipstick. Um. Okay. Well, I wish I would have known that. But I don't think it has any more use for me. Um. Let me just kind of test what this looks like on this skin color. Yeah, it looks um pretty beige. It's still pretty cool, but it's like we're just gonna go for it. Now, could this be a very bad idea? As always, the answer is yes. But have I ever listened to that voice in my head that tells me, hey, maybe stop, and stop from it? Very seldomly. I also have this swamp green, which might be good, but maybe it's a little bit more army green than it appears. Um, so I'm going to slather some gray. So this is gray Stay Matte liquid lip color from Rimmel, and the color is, I don't know, it's a gray one. But this is the terrible liquid lipstick. It's just a heads up. Okay, so I'm gonna take my brush. It's tightly, densely packed. I'm gonna kind of pack it on, and then I'm gonna buff into it. The thing about a gray or a super cool toned, the thing about this is it's not supposed to look real. This isn't supposed to look how my natural skin would look. This is very ghoul, um, and very very that. So it's not supposed to look realistic. I still go around the side of my head with it because I love to have the color going around my head. I just think it makes it look better and less out of place. I have a lot of weird rules that I follow with makeup. Put a little bit on my nose. Again, it just adds color. I don't like the full blush nose. Again, some people wear it and it's super cute, but it's just not my style. Um, I as someone who is very fair, who has fought with redness in their skin for their whole life, I feel like I just don't want, and makeup on my nose is so temperamental anyways, that I'm not gonna add more redness to it. Okay, this one's not going the right direction. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that side of the face doesn't exist. Maybe I'll put some more highlight and just kind of like layer it. Okay, so I'm gonna get some more, and then I'm gonna put some on my chin. This is much easier to do with an eyeshadow. Although eyeshadows are more pigmented than face products because face products are made basically like I used to make makeup and um like so the thing is like it's all about the pigment to mixing medium ratio and with eyeshadow, you want it to be as pigmented as possible, generally, so you don't have that much mixing medium. There's more pigment. But with face products, because you want to be able to build them up and work them out and, have them blend and all that stuff, there's more mixing medium than there is pigment so that you can slide it around a little bit more. So, just be careful if you use an eyeshadow that you tap it off. You test it on the back of your hand to make sure you're gonna get the right color. Um, that's my advice to you, young goths. Is to keep that in mind. I'm gonna go back in with that. With that flexitarian. Just layers. If you mess up, just layer stuff on top of it. You don't have to remove it. Just put more shit on top. Problem solved. On the job, when I'm doing makeup, I would say I make a mistake at least once every makeup job, and I just have to like work my way out of it by putting more makeup on it. I just love the feel of this. I wish you could feel it. It's so silky. It's like I just can't even like it's like almost bouncy and it's like silky and it's so good. These products and they're really inexpensive. Like I think this when I got it was like $6. They're so affordable. And they're really shiny. If you have mature skin and you got to be kind of careful about where you place shine, and this is just a really natural looking like you can go like full out like crazy like I did, or you can be more subtle. On the lid, if you just like pat a little bit goes a long way on mature skin. I always say like if you're doing like mature makeup, take all the colors that you would normally use and make them 2 shades lighter. And I don't necessarily mean that for like if you want. I mean, actually, yeah, it kind of applies to everything. But like if you like if you want like eyeliner, instead of using black, use like a lighter, like a mid-tone brown, and it makes all the difference. Because the thing is, gravity and time, they will just you know make everything kind of what was it? How am I trying to say it? I kind of forgot what I was saying. Um, like you already have some natural shadows occurring on your face, so when the shadows go on your makeup, they're gonna make them seem darker. So it seems like you have black eyeliner, but you actually have brown. So it's a really interesting phenomenon. I love doing mature makeup because I think so many people, who've been around the block, they want to do makeup. They don't know how to do makeup though. And there's all these trends, and like all the trends are for like 15-year-olds. And you're like, what do I do with this information? I feel like they look lopsided, but I just can't help it. This got stamped, and I just went with the flow. I see something that makes me really happy that I'm gonna use. So I'm not gonna use any blush. You can use blush. If you are going to, I would say use a purple blush. Let me see if I have any purple. Okay, so I don't think these are made anymore. These are the Anastasia blush trios. I'm not gonna tip it because they're like not barely hanging on. This is the orange one. I use this all the time. Orange looks good on a lot of people. If you're neutral or you're warm, orange is like such a pretty color. Not to limit yourself, but and then I have this pink one right here. So I let's see, do I have any purple? I think this is a shimmery purple in here, yes. Okay, I feel like I have something. I think this is all green. Yeah, I wear a lot of green. I used to wear green almost exclusively. I went through a time where I was obsessed with Poison Ivy from Batman. And I'm actually gonna take that eyeshadow and I'm gonna use that to blend out the gray and make it like a little bit more interesting. Now, as I was talking about like mixing pigments and stuff like that, eyeshadow colors tend to not have a lot of pigment because they want them to be buildable and whatnot. So they might take a little bit longer. That's looking good. I like the darkness. Now I have stamps that I could use as my eyebrows. However, my stamps have it's through uh, vigorous experimentation. I have found that stamps are pretty finicky. So you could have like a perfect stamp, or you could have like a really terrible stamp. So I have a bat and I have a cross. And you know, both are super rad, but like I struggle to get good prints when I do them. So they be a really flat surface, and that can be hard. So, so let us figure out what we're gonna do with the brows. Now, Chad Goth does not require brows as far as I know. So, heads up, my knowledge of the different sects of goth come from one person. And I mean, like, I've experienced like the community in like many different ways, but like my like main source is like one person. And she you know, showed me the ways of goth, because I was kind of like a neon goth, like more grunge, when I met her. And then it kind of helped me, like, I like eased into goth super easily because I was like, this is so cool. I have to do this. I'm stalling if you can't tell. So, okay, maybe I will use this gray. I have an idea. So yeah, she helped me. So if I'm not doing something right, blame her. No, I'm just kidding. If I'm not doing something right, please just bear with me. I'm just a goth boy in a goth world. So where is my mirror? Okay. So I'm gonna take this this brush, and I'm gonna lay some product down on my hand. This is the gray Rimmel. And I'm gonna take a little bit on the brush and I'm gonna apply it right here. Now, I think most of the trad goth that I've seen, it's been a pretty thin brow, but I don't know, like, whenever I do, like, a really thin brow, first of all, they're never, ever, ever, ever even close to even. Um, and then when uh, they just look terrible on me. Man, this actually spread out a lot more than I expected. I'm like, what do I do with all this color? I don't think you're ready for this jelly. This is horrible. Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna work it out. See, I told you every time I do makeup, at least one thing goes wrong. So I'm gonna blend out the top. Cause it's spreading. I literally would just like dip the tip in there, and now I have this to deal with. So I want it to be like the base of my like brow on top of it, but it's just too damn much. I tapped this off a little bit, and this is a lot better, but still, like, man, this product is slippery. Should have known because it slips and slides all over my lips when I put it on my lips. Okay, so wow, way to ruin a look, you know. Um, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. Okay, so remember when I said we're not pulling out clown white? We're pulling out clown white. However, we're gonna use clown white light. This is Mayron, although I think all the big brands have it. So there's clown white, which is super mega ultra pigmented, and then there's clown white light that it's just a little less pigmented, but it still does the job quite well. So I'm gonna dip directly into the clown white. God, I can't believe I ruined this so bad. Okay. I'm gonna start just kind of like stamping around to just kind of the edges to minimize the damage, hopefully, of this look. Um, and I don't know how I'm gonna fix this if I'm being totally frank. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. And it's really hard working with a monochrome palette, but you know, people have been doing it since the dawn of time, so that means I can do it too, right? So I just keep on picking up white. I think my dog is sleeping and dreaming. Okay, so see how that kind of, makes it a little bit better. I'm lying to myself. Don't judge me. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that white going into my skin tone because my skin tone is lighter. And I am gonna just like try to fucking make this work. Okay, I'm gonna pick up more color. Okay, so okay, so now I have a much lighter space. It's not great, but we're gonna work with it. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed I ruined this stupid, terrible lipstick that nobody likes, that I shouldn't have bought. But I was like, hey, I like gray lipstick. I should wear this. And then I was like, oh, this is really bad. He's dreaming away. Dreaming. Fuck, I literally don't know how to do this. He's cute at least. Okay, so I'm gonna try to I don't know why I'm like I look like Armin Munster. I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna just try to like blend the fuck out of this. And then maybe if I set it with some super white powder, it'll be a little less gray too. And then whenever I draw over it, it'll still be a high enough contrast that you won't have noticed that I completely ruined my eyebrows. This is so rude. Okay, let me just like get a distance read. Oh, it's so great. Okay, so what we're gonna do is okay, I'm gonna find a special powder I have. Is this white? This is my skin tone. That's my skin tone. So this is Ben Nye Super White powder, and what I'm gonna do, first of all, I'm gonna spill it all over my laptop, and then put some in the lid. Get a this is a clean powder puff, which is always nice. And then I'm gonna try to not touch my eye makeup, but who the fuck cares? We're on a rescue mission. And we're just gonna keep packing that on. Oh man, I don't feel like it's doing anything. Okay, so we're pretty much solidifying that we're not going trad goth. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I just need the right wheel. Okay, so this is the Ben Nye Bruise and Abrasions wheel. Has saved me many a time, and I'm hoping it saves me today. Okay, so I've got pink on my brush, so I need to get that off. Clean cotton pad. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the red, and we're going to we're officially departing from oh wait, is this dried out? It's like not coming out at all. We are officially departing from Trad Goth and going into horror goth. Okay, so yeah, I'm taking this red. This is one of my favorite. Like honestly, I feel like a lot of like character wheels. So this is the character wheel, has 4 colors. There's some reason behind it. This is the one I've gotten the most out of. If you could see it in person, you would see that I've definitely used it the most. And it is like the bruise wheel is my favorite of all of them. It has the perfect colors to make any kind of bruise. Like it just looks so good. So you might be wondering, what the fuck am I doing? And you're gonna see eventually when I do it. So I'm basically going to put stuff on top of it that will make it look less noticeable by just distracting the eye. So I'm going to take this really dark purple, And I'm gonna like stamp it around. We want to have some dimension in this stitch. Purple. Okay, and I feel like I look like I got my top of my head cut off. Maybe that's the look. I got the top of my head cut off, and you can see my brain. Then I'm gonna use this brown, it's like a chestnut brown, and I'm gonna just add more dimension. Because like that initial red was pretty bright, and we want to dull it down. You're probably like, sorry, that surprised me. You're probably like, what the fuck? Well, don't worry, we will do more. So I'm going to take some red glitter. I used red glitter the other day, and that was super fun. I always love, I, I love glitter. There we go, easy peasy. Okay, so here's the red glitter. And I have glitter glue, and where is my glitter brush? I think I used this baby, yep. Okay, so, this step may eventually be, unimportant, but I'm gonna give it a try anyways. So, I'm gonna take my mirror close to me, and I'm gonna just, like, just put glitter glue all up in my shit. Because I know what's coming, and I know it's gonna be, I know it's gonna be a lot. So, just trying to, make the best of what I got with what I got. So I gotta do something with this weird forehead. It's like it's so weird. It's so weird. I completely. Oh, I have fucking red face paint. I'm such an idiot, but I do like the Bruce Wheel a lot. So I'm going to. Did I contour a weird chin? I don't know. Maybe it's just how I was looking. So this is the red glitter from NYX. NYX, in my opinion, is the place to buy glitter. I honestly don't see why you would buy glitter anywhere else, like facial glitter, because it's honestly the best, and it is so affordable. Um, so, I'm gonna take my mirror again, be able to open it somehow, and I'm going to stamp some glitter into this area. And this is going to give it dimension, it's going to give it color, it's going to make it fun, all of these things that we want for our face, right? Dimension and fun. Okay, so now this might all get covered, but if it does, at least we know it was there on the inside. I wish I had like a dark red glitter. Maybe, I say NYX is the only glitter, but like buy NYX first, and if you don't find the color you need, buy other glitter. But I wish I had like a dark red glitter. That would be cool. Again, powder under the eyes and everything would be highly suggested, but like I said, I'm taking this off and I'm putting glitter on my head like a fucking idiot. So if you're like, why are you cussing so much? It's because I've lost the will to give a shit. So, so you just have to deal with it today, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. that's something I've wanted to comment on. If anyone cared about my 2 cents about Demi Lovato. So a while back, Demi Lovato um, announced that they use the pronouns they, them. And then more recently, they decided to go back to she, her because explaining they, them to people was too difficult. And first of all, like, no one's going to shame anyone in the comments. You will get that deleted. So please keep that in mind. But my wife and I have different opinions on this, and I wanted to share my opinion for whatever it's worth. So, my point of view is, first of all, anyone can do anything with their pronouns at any time that they want for any reason. Period. It's your life. You control it. That's that. Then my wife, and I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to say that my wife is wrong or anything like that. But I I need to do eyebrows. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do them because I mess them up so much. So my wife, who is cis, but obviously very understanding of the community and its needs and its desires. So she's, very understanding. But she was like, what does it say to someone who's a non-celebrity using they, them pronouns, or, she, they, he, they, anything like that? What does it say when it's like, oh, it's too hard for me to use those pronouns or to get people to use those pronouns, so I'm just going to go back to, what I had before. And my answer is quite simply, one, it's not easy trying to convince people your pronouns, and when you use they, them, it's like people, like, their brains shut off, and a lot of people need education on how to incorporate that into their speech, even though they already do and they don't know it. But I feel like anyone can do whatever they want for whatever reason they want, as long as they're not hurting themselves or anyone else. But just because someone is a celebrity does not mean they have to be a role model. They are living their life. They are doing their best, I assume, and that's none of my business. So that's my 2 cents. Quick 2 cents. If you want to share your thoughts below, you can, but I really don't care, because this is one of the moments where I'm like, I think I'm right. I think I'm right. I think I got it. So I really don't know what you could say to change my opinion, but if you want to go for it, or you have you can have, like, additional insight, have your own opinion. That's totally fine. I'm not trying to shut that down. I just see, this is kind of what I was gonna do with my eyebrow originally, and I should have just done it, but I went with that stupid fucking gray. I was gonna do the gray as, like, smoky background and then put the dots on top, but I wasn't expecting the gray to go, like, all the way here. I was expecting it to be, like, here. So you can voice your opinion. Like I said, there is going to be no shaming anyone for any pronoun choice. It is it is who they are, and I can imagine I mean, I don't have to imagine, like, I experience having to explain my pronouns to people. It's fucking hard. When you don't look like a certain gender and you want to be addressed as like a different gender than you present, or are spoken to like, it's very, it causes dysphoria, it causes discomfort, like it sucks, like it's not a good feeling. I wouldn't wish it on anyone, I'd rather rather just not have to have that step, but like, it's the world we're living in, so we got to deal with it. But if a celebrity says, hey, I can't take the heat, that's okay, you know we should support them in any transition in their lives, um whether or not, like, this is totally aside from any um not so great things that they've done, but just as a person with their pronouns, that's all I'm talking about. I just think that you don't have to be an example all the time. Sometimes you just have to live your life and do what you feel like is best for you. So now, I am going to continue using they, them, because, like, the thing is, it's not wrong. Even if, Demi prefers she, her now, because they, them in the English language works. So, um, I feel like that's what I choose to do. If you don't choose to do that, that's fine. Okay, so I have these like really cool brows on. I think I'm gonna do polka dot brows from like now on because they look cool. This side looks cooler because it diminishes better. This side not as much, but whatever, whatever. I don't know what that was, to be honest. Okay, so now that I've done that good work, that is in cream, but I could give a shit because, like I said, I'm taking this off. So I am going to put some black lipstick on. I just found it. Now it's going away. I'm gonna put black lipstick on. I'm wearing a longer vertical braid bar right now because the bead fell off my other one, and one's internally threaded and one's externally threaded. So you can overdraw your lips as much as you desire. Because I'm doing it in the camera, I'm pretty afraid to go too crazy. Some people like to do like a noticeably bigger upper lip and have like kind of like the end of the lip kind of curl up. Looks really good. Um, and then I'm gonna take. So I just found this at Cosmoprof. It's called Babe Lash, which okay, whatever. And I got the color dark brown, and it is excellent for showing brown, for showing mustache hair. I think it has fibers in it. And can you tell? I know it's not super noticeable, but it's more noticeable in person. And this, coupled with that blue freckle pen that I got, is like the shit. It's so good. So I found that I actually like brow products on my upper lip better than mascara. Because mascara ones are just so big and they're meant for like longer hairs to go through. So the bristles tend to be a little bit longer. These are made for like fine hairs. And this is my favorite thus far. I tried like LA Girl or something like that, one of those like drugstore brands, and it did not do me right, but that's okay. This is a little bit more, but it was worth it. It's awesome. So, um, did I? What's happening here? I just missed that spot. What the fuck? You would think I would know how to apply black lipstick. Okay, so okay. Yeah, it looked weird on camera, but I was like, it's just a shine. It'll dry down, blah 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 blah. But that's not what happened. Okay, so gotta figure out I'm gonna do this. Okay, where are you, buddy? There you are. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna use my spatula. I was thinking about using the end of a brush, but this is better. Typically, I like to use Q-tips. This is the best. I found the best results. So this has been my dark blood, and you know what is fucking coming. It's basically a corn syrup mixture. You can make your own fake blood and fake ooze and fake whatever using corn syrup and food coloring. You can also add a little bit of cornstarch to beef it up a little bit if you want it a little bit thicker. But I think just changing the cornstarch you use, whether it's light versus heavy, changes the viscosity. So, little known fact if you are not into theater makeup and stuff like that, this stuff actually tastes pretty decent. It's usually minty. I can't smell any minty, but usually it's minty, and it's because it is pretty likely to get in your mouth. So, I am just. So, do less than you think you need because this stuff goes everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I fucking mean everywhere. Like I'm just dipping my spatula in. Like I'm not scooping. And it just kind of will drip. Oh, it's on the floor. It'll just drip as it wants. And the thing is, it never really dries. So it will just continue to drip. So just a heads up. If you want to use this, it's a great product. It's much better than like the cheap shit. I mean, and the thing is, like, this makeup isn't expensive. Like, that's the thing. A lot of stage makeup is very affordable because, all those, like, for every very successful actor, there are fucking 200 million unsuccessful actors, and they can't afford the expensive stuff. And, you know, not that they're usually doing their makeup, but you know what I mean. You gotta be cheap. So, there's some stuff that's more expensive than others. So I'm putting some blood, just, I'm trying to get the right amount. 'Cause that's, like, I'll find out very quickly when I have the wrong amount. This little drop looks like it wants to go into my eye, so I'm just gonna try to grab it before it does. So there's that. Did that completely take away from my gray forehead? No. But did it make it a little less noticeable? Kind of not really. Let me add more blood. Okay, so I did a little scoop, so this is gonna be a lot of blood. Um, so I'm just kind of like dragging it down with the kind of end of, and it just keeps like this will look totally different in an hour. So just be wary when you use fake blood. This fake blood and most fake bloods, they don't dry down. So but I love it. I love fake blood. I put fake blood on everything if it wasn't so goddamn sticky. Um, I'm gonna put some around my mouth, and um, now here's something. So I feel like maybe if I made my cheeks a little bit more gray, it would help. Okay. Um, so tiniest bit around your mouth, because the minute that you put a ton, it's down your chin, on your double chin, and then on your neck, and then on your clothing. So don't go too buck wild. I know you want to, because that is more dramatic, but don't. Um, you can do face paint blood. Where's the fun in that? Oh, it dripped on me. It's just blood everywhere. I love blood. Blood. Okay. And I'm kind of tapping it around to get a bit of that, like, feeding frenzy vibe. It's so sticky. Okay, so what we're gonna do, this may be the worst makeup tutorial I've ever done. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make the rest of my skin gray. That's just how it's gonna be. There's no other way. Make sure you really get that sticky shit off your spatula, because it will come back to haunt you. I promise. I promise you that. Oh, there's some more fake blood right there. Okay. So, I am gonna take the Forbidden Gray. Ooh, that would be a really, like, sexy name for anything. Like, ooh, Forbidden Gray. So there's fake blood on this hand. Just gonna take that off, because I don't want to get blood on the side of my face right now. Okay. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. Okay. I'm just trying to pat out the color as much as possible. So I started at my contour, and I'm working my way up all the way into my foundation area, so that it still is working as contour, but it kind of makes the rest of my face gray. Okay, I think this is actually working. Let's see if I can fuck it up on the other side. See, makeup is about adapting. We're adapting. Yes, darling. If you're watching this, which, I mean, how could I be talking to you if you weren't? If you're watching this, I currently have, a new product on my, Etsy. It is a kink starter set, basically. And it has wrist restraints. It has a blindfold, and it has a ball gag, a breathable ball gag, and it is on there. If you want to, it's all made out of yarn with the exception of the ball gag, which has a hard plastic ball, breathable ball. But I made it just because I thought it would be like a fun idea, and I'm really happy with the results. So if you want to try it, give it a go. Okay, so the blood on the forehead makes no sense. I'm literally just literally, this is just a mess. But I tried. I'm not gonna put any fake eyelashes on. Again, I'm gonna take it right off, especially with the sticky blood. It leaves like such a sticky residue. But it's so worth it. That's the thing. It's like it's worth it to be like so sticky. I mean, this is basically corn syrup. I don't know if they have the ingredients. Yep, okay, so they have first ingredient, corn syrup. Then they have red dye, blue dye, and then water, propylene glycol, other stuff I can't pronounce. Okay, so this is me. Did it turn out like I wanted to? No. I think if I didn't fuck up my brows and I just did the dots, it would have been really cool. I did really want to add the blood anyways. So I was like, here, I'll just use this as an opportunity to use the blood that I wanted to use. But, and like, look, you can like, the glitter like helps shimmer and shine with that, glossy, blood. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm sure you didn't learn anything. And I'll talk to you later.